What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I hope everyone is doing well. So for this horror news update, we have a few updates actually as it pertains to the film Sinners that is going to be coming out this year. So the first thing that we're going to do is read through the latest article, which we have up here first. We have a new clip from the film. I want to say fully new clip because part of this clip, a very small part of it, has been shown in the trailers that have been released, but in this case it's not, it's not in the trailer format. We actually get to watch the full scene right up until I'm sure will be a pivotal point in the film. So we're going to take a look at that. We're going to run through these article details. Plus, we're also going to, before we look at the clip, we're going to take a look at some of the newly released posters for this film. This film is releasing a lot of posters as it relates, because I think there's been one other movie I've seen, which was Nosferatu, released various character posters, and they didn't release many. It was probably like 5 or 6, I think, tops. But this one's releasing a lot of character posters, and they just released a brand new exclusive poster. So let's run through these article details. We'll take a look at those posters, and then we're going to wrap it up taking a look at this newly released clip. So something doesn't add up for Michael B. Jordan in Sinners clip. So this just released yesterday afternoon. Writer-director Ryan Coogler and star Michael B. Jordan introduced a new clip from Sinners below. It's cut down to quote, "It's cut down to avoid any as many spoilers as possible, but it's a really great scene to show what we are all playing with and a little bit of the world," Coogler explains. "I typically don't like watching horror movies because I generally get scared," Jordan admits, "but I don't think I've laughed as much during the process of shooting a movie." Shot with IMAX film cameras, the period vampire film opens in theaters on April 18th via Warner Brothers. So we are probably, what, three and a half weeks away. And the fact that this is a period piece film plus a horror film, I mean, that's 2 boxes checked off for me. You all know I've said this before in many videos. I love period piece films in general. Obviously, I love horror films, but putting the two together and getting them both at the same time, again, checks those boxes off for me. So I'm very hyped to see this film. Jordan plays a dual role as twin brothers Smoke and Stack. Trying to leave their troubled lives behind, they return to their hometown to start again, only to discover that an even greater evil is waiting to welcome them back. So the rest of this is, again, casting, production information. We all know this. We have the clip here, which we're going to take a look at. Now here is one of the latest poster that's been released. I do like this poster, but it's not my favorite poster. I do like this because it looks more like a painting. You have various scenes throughout this. So you have, obviously, this main, looks probably one of the vampires in the background. You have this small little scene over here. Then you have, what, 1, 2, 3, 4 scenes right here overlaying a guitar. And then you have this main scene down here, which I believe this is where the majority of the film will probably take place, just based off the trailer, where they kind of lock themselves up into this old farmhouse or this old building, and then all these vampires start, surrounding them, so to speak. So let's get back to the top of this article. And again, before we jump into the clip, I just want to pull up the other couple of posters that have been released. So this here new Sinners poster invites you to dance with the devil exclusive. This might be the one we just looked at, but I just want to, no, it's not. So this one here, I like this poster as well, but again, not as much as the original one where we had both versions of Michael B. Jordan's characters, one on each side, kind of showing half of their faces. But I do like this one. But as I've mentioned before, I'm not a big fan of all the text. Remove all the text, leave Sinners right there behind them. But again, remove everything else. Otherwise, this is probably my second favorite, but not my absolute favorite. And then we have, as I mentioned, lastly, the character posters. This is, I believe that might be part of one of the posters down here. Yeah, so we have this poster here showing all the various characters together, but then as we scroll down, now you get the individual posters for the various characters. So you have here Michael B. Jordan. This is him playing Smoke, and then I'm sure the next one is him playing Stack. And then we just keep going down, and again, it's just all the various characters. I think that my next favorite outside of those two, unless I already passed it here, let's do this. Let's go down a little bit quicker. Yeah, I think I already passed it, so let's go back up real quickly. I think it's here. Maybe they didn't do a character poster for her. I thought they did. So we have Stack there, Remick, Sammy, Annie. Yeah, I don't think it doesn't look like they did a poster for her. So she's one of the, she's the one here at the at the top of, maybe she's in this top poster here. Yeah, this character right here. Didn't see her down below. I'm surprised they didn't do a character poster for her. So otherwise, I would have liked to have seen one done with her. But yeah, so those are all the posters. So let's get into this new clip, and then we'll wrap things up with our thoughts on this film ahead of, was it the April, I think it said April 12th or April 16th. Let's go back here. April 18th, sorry. So it's April 18th. I was completely off. I gave two completely different dates. April 18th, and then we'll wrap things up. All right, so let's pull up this new clip and see what it's about.
What y'all doing? Just step aside and let me on in now.
Why you need him to do that? You big and strong enough to push past us?
Well, that wouldn't be too polite now, would it, Miss Annie? I don't know why I'm talking to you anyway. Smoke.
Don't talk to him. You talking to me right now. Why you can't just walk your big ass up in here without an invite, huh? Go ahead. Admit to it.
Admit to what?
That you dead.
So you listening to this? Now we out here playing games, telling ghost stories in place of doing what we ought to do.
And what is it we supposed to be doing?
Being kind to one another and being polite. Now we is one people, and we shouldn't go in barging into other folks' places uninvited. So you've been in and out of here all day. Ain't never need an invite then. Yeah, something ain't adding up. Can I at least get my money?
Careful.
So I think it's safe to say that, and that was the character Smoke. I think it's safe to say Smoke is probably going to get bit right there. I mean, the cutaway scene was pretty quick, but based on what we saw, I mean, his teeth were, and that character's name is Cornbread. His teeth were really close to his forearm, so I'd imagine he's probably going to get bit, and he's probably going to turn at some point in this film, probably towards the end, and then Stack is probably going to have to kill his own brother. But there was a point in one of the trailers that I thought Stack had actually been bitten. We can go back and watch one of those trailers at a later date, but I could have swore that, I think it was in the second trailer, that Stack was actually bit. And then we were, at the time when we did that trailer review reaction, we were thinking that Smoke may actually have to kill his brother, but unless they both get bit, which would absolutely suck if they both happen to get bit. But in this scene, we do know in one of the trailers, Cornbread is actually outside the door, pounding on the door, begging for them to let him inside. And Stack, or Smoke, is told, hey, you know, he's dead, he doesn't know he's dead. So they're actually already talking about this inside before they even open up the door. So unless they edited that entire sequence out where they don't have that conversation inside before they open the door, that's supposed to take place. So he's supposed to kind of try to trick them into letting him in. Obviously, when they open the door, they realize he's dead. And we could even see Michael B. Jordan's character right there. He's covered in blood. His shirt's completely covered in blood. His sleeves are. So it looks like they've already been through it maybe once or twice with various other vampires trying to get in. And now one of their friends, or was one of their friends before they were probably bitten, is now trying to work his way inside. But they know the trick he's trying to pull. They realize he's dead. So yeah, that's the latest clip for Sinners. I'm looking forward to this one, April 18th. I may even try to get to theaters for this one because, again, it's a period piece horror film. It's looking really good. I've been excited for this one ever since it got announced. So drop a comment in the comment section. Let us know what you think about the latest clip from the film Sinners, starring Michael B. Jordan. Again, but if it's not your thing, I know sometimes vampires, period pieces, just aren't for some people. Let us know either way. Drop a comment in the comment section. And if you haven't done so already, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Otherwise, we'll see you at the next one. Peace.